pounds on a day like today?
Good bit more than that. We'll keep that to the strength staff. I don't know if that's their information. We're working hard, and they're providing everything we need to be ready for the next day. So,
how do you guys have to change mentality going into like a padded practice? It obviously seems like a completely different approach.
I wouldn't say it's too different. Obviously, there's different things that are allowed, and practice like more high contact drills and things like that. But as far as mindset and mentality, we're coming out to work as hard as we can. Football is a physical game, and we're working on being a physical team. So that's been part of our DNA this whole time.
Is it nice to kind of get started truly with the run game? Hard to do that without the pads on, right?
Yeah, I think there's a lot to the run game. There's a lot of cohesion, there's a lot of communication, all those things, as well as the physical piece, which was on more display today. But we've been working on all facets of it since April 7th or whenever our first day was. So this feels like a step in a long process that we've already undergone, or we've been undertaking.
How's the chemistry going with you and Caleb?
It's been good. Yeah, Caleb's awesome. Great to work with him. Great to work with the other O-line guys. And it's one of those things where, every day something gets better, and then you always have new things to patch up and fix and work on. And it's been a pleasure to work on those things like, oh, I need to do this, he needs to do this, and kind of work together on those.
Obviously, building a rapport with the quarterback, there's always a bit of a process there, but is anything different when Caleb is, not as, I guess, familiar with the under center stuff as he is with the shotgun stuff? Is there anything different, like building that rapport with the guy who is also learning the under center at the same time?
Honestly, I haven't really noticed. He does a great job with it. We've had plenty of learning moments where we're kind of getting a feel for each other. Every quarterback and center exchange is a little different. But yeah, it's been great, and he's done a great job.
Given his ability to throw on the run, kind of going both ways, what would a good run game just do to kind of unlock his strengths in the pass game? Yeah,
I think kind of football 101. The more stress you can put on the defense, being able to run the ball, that opens things in the pass game. And when you're a team that can attack as an offense from multiple directions, as far as run and pass and stuff like that, that makes you really effective. So I think it all ties together.
Is there something what do you know about Caleb today that you didn't know when camp started, just working with him day to day? Has anything jumped out at you? Putting you on the spot. No,
yeah. It's tough. Football wise, we're learning new installs together, so we're learning things at the same time. So we know more now together than we knew at the very beginning. As a guy, we're just becoming good friends and learning. I haven't really thought about it what do I know now versus then.
How does DJ?
The other day that he's only been 4 of 12 in terms of installs so far. How would you kind of characterize where the offense is in terms of still thinking and not being able to just play fast because you know everything?
Yeah, I think, as you're alluding to it, it is a process, and you need hundreds and thousands of reps to be able to master things, and we're doing everything we can to chunk away, and we always focus on, is today better than yesterday, and do we understand it a little bit more than we did the last time we ran it? And hoping to have everything perfect right now is going to distract us from the goal of just being a little bit better today than the last time we ran the play.
You often hear that the defense is ahead of the offense this time of year. Is that especially so as you guys really install this offense and kind of focus on the details?
I don't know. I think I just think of it as there's so many facets to it. We may be ahead in one aspect, they may be ahead in the other. So it's kind of difficult to say as the whole spectrum. But I do know that they're working incredibly hard, giving us great looks. We're working hard, and we're making each other better.
What's it DJ more like as a running back?
Good, I think. Honestly, we haven't watched the film from today or anything yet. So I'm sure great. He's a great athlete.
What's your experience been like working with Joe and Jonah on both sides? Have you picked their brains for anything in particular?
Yeah, they're awesome. Two super knowledgeable O-linemen, great players, great guys. So yeah, just using their eyes and their knowledge to see the whole picture and kind of get that and get all that communication happening is incredibly helpful from a center's perspective, and then just good for the offense as a whole.
What can Jonah learn going against Brady?
Good question. Any O-lineman can learn a ton from going against Grady. He's a phenomenal player with tons of strengths, and I don't know if he has any weaknesses. So yeah, I mean, everything can be better. You know, like someone that's a good pass rusher like that and a good run player is going to test your fundamentals and your technique and not let you get away with any kind of issues you have in your game. So he definitely applies that pressure and makes us better in turn.
Could you feel that in Atlanta when you were with him in Atlanta? Like, could you? Well, I imagine sometimes he's probably annoying, maybe to go against in practice, but did you have moments in Atlanta where you can tell like I got better today? If you're going,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, having excellent players, of which we have many on defense, to exploit your weaknesses and teach you to overcome them is like in my opinion, one of the best teaching tools. And so having him and the whole defense as a resource is awesome.
Ben had a very accomplished center in Detroit with Frank Ragnow. Does he talk about Frank kind of the way that his style of play? Do you study somebody like that as a center now with Ben?
We definitely, I don't know if we talk explicitly about it, but we watch a lot of their old film, and he's a phenomenal player. I really, really admire the things he does. And so I definitely learned a ton from him, and seeing someone run a lot of these concepts and things like that, it is helpful. But as far as, you know, like we don't really make a point to compare or things like that. We're more worried about the schematics of the plays and those kind of things.
Ben
We'll
had
talk about
Ben
your-
had a couple of really good rushing seasons when he was the offensive coordinator in Detroit. What makes him a good play caller in the run game?
I don't think I'm the most qualified to answer that just because we're still, practicing. But he's a phenomenal coach, incredibly knowledgeable, incredibly detailed. So I feel like those two attributes are excellent things in a play caller, and I'm sure that plays into his success. And yeah, we'll definitely find out.
People talk about your work ethic a lot. Is anybody that you're looking around at, whoa, that guy's right there with me as far as putting it out there every day?
Yeah, I mean, tons of guys, which is an awesome thing to have. I feel like everybody in the O-line is busting their butt and working hard, and those kind of things. It's, in my mind, and what we talk about as a group is, it's like the consistent effort every day from now until, whenever the season ends. It's not about these massive peaks that may be like more flashy or things like that. But if we're consistent every day, that's just going to compound over the weeks.
What's been one of the biggest hurdles for you working in with a brand new quarterback and trying to understand the nuances that he brings to the game?
As I mentioned earlier, every quarterback center exchange is like a little different. So just learning that has been good. No like issues or anything like that, but that's always a process. And then just different guys like have different huddle demeanors and how they call the plays and what's the tempo when you get to the ball, things like that. All of which is awesome with Caleb. It's just about us gelling and coming to have that same timing and communication with each other.
It's only the first day at pads, but has somebody else on the defensive line stood out to you already?
I feel like they're all good. Yeah, I mean, everybody we roll out there, we feel confident that they're going to be a great challenge for us in practice, and they're excellent players and excellent teammates. So.
Do you go IV next? What do you do?
Yeah, lots of water, definitely. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Did it feel like a real return for you getting the pads back on and everything?
It felt great. It just felt great just putting on the pads, things like that, getting back to hitting and, just getting used to running around with the pads.
Your notes indicating that how much pride you take in the play like you did early in practice where you went all the way to the sideline and knocked that ball away with the dive.
Yeah, I felt like I should have picked that. I felt like I should have made a play on that. I didn't think he was gonna try me, but he did. And I felt like I should have came away with that, but it just ended up being a PBU.
Is that something you took a lot of pride in, being able to play a ball like that?
For sure. I'm good at playing the ball, so just as long as I'm near the ball, I feel like it should have been mine. But next time it'll be an interception.
Juan, did you know anything about Deshaun, right? Before we got here?
No, I didn't.
And what have you seen from him since he's been running with you guys?
To be honest, he's a tall corner. I actually like him. He was making plays during OTAs. Nice press corner, very tall and lanky. And he's just been balling out there, like one-on-one on the island. He make plays, PBUs all over the place, and he's very quiet. And I told him yesterday, I mean, he's the tallest DB that I played with. Usually I'm the tallest in the room, but now he is. So, but he's pretty good. I like him.
Jaquan, how would you describe the energy level today? First day of pads? A little hot?
Yeah, I think it was hot. I mean, that's what it looked like out there. I feel like the energy wasn't bad, but I feel like everybody was just trying to be under control and things like that. So
What have been your early impression of Dennis Allen's defense? Like, do you feel like the trickery and stuff? Do you see that already? Sense that already?
Yeah, we're playing a lot of different coverages and things like that, and as you see, like we're in and out with a lot of different guys. We're rotating a lot of different guys, and but it's fun. It's fun. We're flying around and making plays, and we're actually playing faster than I think they thought, and to what I thought. So I feel like we're in a good position.
You've been very vocal on Twitter or X, whatever they call it now, with how much you want to come back and prove, okay, I heard everything that all y'all said, let me show y'all what I really can. What are you looking to prove this season?
That I could really just play all 21 games. When I say 21, plus playoffs and Super Bowl. But just really I could play all 21 games, and that I mean I'm a playmaker. I make plays. You know, I'm a hit. I'm a tackle. Cover. You know, make plays on the ball, things like that. So.
Are there any tweaks that you've had to make to how you play to try and stay on the field maybe a little bit longer? Because you played the play right and it still ended in a concussion.
Yeah, probably just not lead with my helmet. I'll say that, not lead with my head. Other than that, I mean, that was my first, injury that I had like tackling somebody. So I'll say that.
One of the keys for you here has got to be being on the field at this time of year too, because I think the past couple of years you missed chunks of training camp. Is that right?
That's right.
Is it especially important to be out with the new scheme being put in?
Yeah, I mean, it's important to be out there. I want to be out there, but I mean, previous years, my first year, I was out there the whole time, but I got hurt the first game in the preseason, had to get surgery, and then the other 2 years I had soft tissue injuries. But all those years I was having great camps. I just got tweaked a little injury. But of course I want to be out there. I want to play. Obviously I know what I got to do this year to stay out there during camp and make sure I finish.
Jaquan, they're pretty big under center. Yeah. What sort of challenge does that present to the defensive safety, knowing that play action is such a popular thing, at least that Ben's been doing over the years?
It's not really a challenge to us. Whereas he's in shotgun or under the center. I feel like we just got to read our keys and play the defense that's called. So just read our keys. It's not really a challenge. I mean, it might be a challenge for them over there since they're going under. I mean, we were going under center last year, so I think they'll be fine. He'll be fine.
It didn't look like you were wearing a guardian cap out there.
No.
Is there anything, or have you given any consideration to that?
No, nope. I got a new helmet.
Okay.
The Axiom.
Well, we've talked to you about BA. What have been your impressions of Al Harris and Matt Giordano as your back?
I feel like they're both great coaches. They're both smart, and they work together. Good in the meeting room. They feed off each other. Even on the field, they feed off each other. So I feel like they're two great coaches, and I'm looking forward to keep working with them this year.
Jaquan, we know how you love to bring the energy when you're out there. Who are some of the other guys on defense that you think kind of join you in that regard?
Grady, and Kyler.
What stood out about Grady so far? How do you kind of feel his energy?
The first day he was talking a lot of stuff. He was talking a lot of stuff to the offensive lineman, and we heard it. I heard it. I was like, oh, I'm like, damn. I mean, yeah, I like it though. I like it. I'll say that he was talking a lot, and I definitely heard. He's like, I'm not no rookie. I don't know why y'all running over here. I'm like, all right, I like that. Yeah, let's go.
Has there been a way that Dennis Allen has utilized you that maybe was different than how you've been utilized before?
Yeah, I'm in a lot of different packages, so I'm studying other positions too. So which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I've been waiting for so long, but now here it goes. So yeah, I'll say that, which is good for me.
What are you looking forward to most? You're obviously really excited to be using these different packages. Like, what are you excited to show or to do?
Just show that I could just play everywhere and that I can make plays anywhere on the field. So they see it, so it'll come.
You sat down and picked a new helmet. How'd you go about it?
Really, I just seen the number one helmet, and then I just made sure my face mask was kind of similar to my last one. That's all I care about is the face mask.
Is there, and I know you said that you're not going to change the way you play because of the concussions you had, but
No,
did you think about the guardian cap, at least in practice?
no, I didn't. I didn't think about it.
When you talk about different packages, are you talking about using just all over the field, different roles, different downs, different, like, how do you explain?
Yeah, just different roles. I'm gonna be close to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes I'm gonna be back, but I love being closer to the line of scrimmage. So just have me anywhere where you gotta account for me, trying to see where I'm at and things like that. Just like Ben said the other day, you gotta know where 9 is, and that's true. So, yeah, I'll say I'll be close. I'll be in the back. I might be outside corner. I might be in the slot. You never know.
I feel like that'll be a big improvement in the run game this year. That was something that really after you went out, it seemed like the run game kind of fell off and
Yeah.
people didn't know how important you were in that.
Can you say the first part again?
Do you feel like that'll bring up improvement to the run game this season with you being close to the line?
Yeah, I think so. Anytime I'm closer to the ball and in the run game, I know how to fit. I know how to play the run and things like that. It's simple and easy for me, and it makes everybody else play faster. So, I'm very effective.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you guys.